And now for something completely different. Okay, this is a demo that I saw with the next fest going on. I think it's over now, but the demo is still available. Lakeburg Legacies. It's well, it's sort of a city builder, but more sort of like a village manager. With a little bit of a twist because it's got a little bit of that Crusader King style family management, romancing and stuff. Managing a dynasty of people, which is kind of interesting. So there's sort of a matchmaking element, but with city building and resource management. So it's a kind of interesting thing. I think especially since this was February 14th, you know, that stuff. So let's see how our little kingdom village thingy will go. So this is just a demo. It doesn't go all the way through things, but it gives us a little teaser on how things will go. So, let's do a new game. What thou doest to others, be certain others shall do to thee. Welcome to Lakeburg. How does it work? Name a sovereign who will govern Lakeburg while accumulating as much prestige as possible. Form loving couples. Choose prestigious rulers. Meet the village's needs in terms of luxury. You win when you name a sovereign to sit on Lakeburg's throne. You lose when all your villagers are dead. Flirt. Searching for true love will be one of the priorities in Lakeburg, but finding it will be tough. Tindra will select a few suitors from the neighboring villages. Before you pay a visit to find happiness, the ideal lover shares hobbies with your villager. Carefully choose the latest soulmate to avoid future regrets. And then procreate. Marry your villagers, get some children, have them join the workforce, and make sure everyone's got a home. Got to make resources with your villagers. They've all got different skills and they can learn from people. They can do mentorships. And then there is work in progress stuff that we'll see later on and that will do stuff. Let's go enjoy Lakeburg. Find some soulmates, or also the opposite. I think there can also be some little sneaky behind the back stuff going on. So we start with a lumberjack's lodge, and our first person is Oliver. Oliver is a pretty decent lumberjack. 3.5 stars. Mediocre mason and a villager. They've got pretty good intelligence, good strength, dexterity, and charisma. So I'm assuming these go up to 10. So in fact, all of them are pretty average, just strength is pretty decent. 21 years old, male, energetic, coward, and obstinate. Really good energetic skill, which is good for lumberjacks and masons. And then there's also a weapons skill. I wonder if there's combat in the game. They have classes. He's a peasant. And then they've got levels, which I think affect their needs. He's currently not got wood satisfied, so he's going to get cold. They've got relationships. He likes fashion and fishing and the arts of war. Dislikes divination, desserts, and meditation. Who dislikes desserts? And then they've got a morale factor, which will affect other things as well. And then inheritance. So this is going to go down the dynasties. Oh, let me actually pause. I see we're going forward ahead there. They're sickly, cowards, and obstinate, energetic, and an aspiration for physique. So we've got our workers' lodge over here. We can take Oliver, smack him in there. Now he is a lumberjack. So you can see the lumberjack lodge depends on athletic skills and strength and produces wood. And then we've got upgrades, which will say you can just upgrade the base efficiency or the working conditions, which will, I think, improve their morale. So there a cycle went through. We got 10 wood. And that appears on the top there. And it's in green, meaning we're in the green. Okay, but he's homeless still. So we need to build a new house. Costs 9 wood. Why is it not doing it? I'm clicking. Oh, we've only got 8 wood. That's why. There we go. So now we've got a home. It's empty. And we can say, well, Oliver, you live here now. But he's single and he's the only guy in the village. So I believe this is now where we go to the village and we've got one single villager looking for love. Approach, my child, or Tindra will help thee find true love. The ancient swipe right in the crystal ball, I guess. So, Oliver, let's find you a heavily in inverted commas soulmate. We don't have anyone else in Lakeburg, so we're going to have to go for surroundings. We can pick genders. So if that's a preference for you, we can just go for male or female, or we can go for a bit of both. I'm not sure how that works with children, but I'm assuming for gameplay, it's just anyone can have kids. We've got a resource which I think gets used in this. So we need to find someone in surroundings. Would this winsome person be a good match for thee? They have an average affinity, which is average. Also, I actually didn't look. We should actually be looking at what we've got next. I think it might be a farm because we need food. So if someone's a good farmer, that would be a bonus. He's average and he's only an average farmer. So we can say, yeah, left swipe. Hildegund. Painter, jeweler, actress, only average. Let's say nah. So that's costing 2 heart resource, whatever that is. So we've got quite a lot. We've got Meggie, who's excellent affinity. And this is affected by hobbies, attractiveness, and traits. Also influences the relationship's evolution. So, if good and bad things. She's romantic, kind, lazy, and has a food aspiration. Strength, intelligence, dexterity is really good. Charisma is really good. Farmer relies on strength, so she wouldn't be the greatest farmer, but she's very good in other ways. They both like fishing. They both dislike meditation. Look, not every match can be perfect, so let's go for this. Meggie owns a romantic trait, global affinity +5, so everybody is going to be clamoring for her. She is a noble, I think that means, but we'll see. She likes public executions. She likes the countryside. So we're going to need to remember these things because they come up in the next step of here. So he likes fashion, fishing, the art of war. She likes the countryside, public executions, and fishing. He dislikes divination and desserts. She dislikes reading and music. Reading and music, bad. Executions and countryside, good. Dislike both meditation, dislike both fishing. Let's see how much I actually remember that. Meggie says, "Say, I'm lost. Could you help me show me the way to your heart?" Isn't that cute? Okay. That's Meggie, I choose you. Oliver and Meggie are enjoying a boat ride on the lake's tranquil waters. Considering how romantic it is, wouldn't now be the ideal time to go for it? Say, what if we abolish the death penalty? She likes it. Minstrel disturb the peace and tranquility of the neighborhood. We can both say that. There is also a thing, if we've got a lot of this resource, we can ask for Tindra's advice, which will start showing the different hobbies that we've got there, so we don't have to memorize things. But I know she likes the death penalty, so I believe that means it was good. Love 25% defines the production of hearts and prestige. Strongly influences the chance to having a child. So the more of these hearts we get, the better their love rating will go. If Lakeburg were to banish all musicians, the village would be calmer and Meggie would be happier. Let's continue this charming rendezvous with a nice ball. Oliver and Meggie are spending time in the inn, emptying a few glasses. Will the warm atmosphere help them break the ice? Get excited about great libraries. Propose the idea of picking some flowers in the fields. She likes the landscape, the countryside, so let's go for that. What a romantic idea. Meg is enchanted. So now we're at a 50%. Say, what about going up the hill to enjoy the moonlight? Wow, chicken, wow, wow, isn't that romantic? Oliver and Meggie both enjoy the pale moonlight. This unique moment allows them to get to know each other better. Sitting on a cushion to meditate. Do these people not have something more useful to do? Grr. Gossips are a plague upon any civilized society. Well, we both dislike meditation, so let's Go for that. Meggie cannot sit still for more than 2 minutes. She has no patience whatsoever for this weird hobby. Love at 75%. And we had 3 of 3, so I think there must be another thing that will go for an extra bonus there. Bam! It's a match. Affinity, excellent. Let us rejoice. We are gathered here today to celebrate the union between Oliver and Meggie. Jeez, that's a quick marriage. Do you promise each other love, honesty, and fidelity until death do you part? I mean, I do. Do you? So since we've got this rating over here, every month we've got +2 love and prestige and a percent chance of 10 to 14% to have a baby. I do. They get married. Interrupt the day. Well, we have to go for... I do. By the powers vested me in today, I hereby declare you both as officially wedded. You may kiss. Let the party begin. I mean, that's just the 2 of them, so that's going to be a bit of a solo, well, twin party over there. So, Meggie needs a job. We can add people to by buying new slots. But we can look at our town and say we've got to build the next thing, which was a farm. Yeah. So that produces grain and vegetables. We need 30 wood for that. So currently she is unemployed. She's got a really good leadership and nature skills. So that does give a bonus to farming. So she might be an okay farmer. But she might be good in other things as well. But it's, if we go to houses, we should have them both in their house. They've got a 14% chance to have a kid. Looks pretty happy to me. We can look at him and see their relationship. Madly in love. Affinity, 86%. High chance in triggering a positive event. But we can also get negative events. So we can see how that goes. Back to the village and let's speed up time. Okay, we got a traveling merchant, Ernesto. A merchant full of golden goods is coming from the southern road. Hey, it's Ernesto and his faithful companion. Sort of like a... Is that a llama or an alpaca? I always forget which one's which. But it's also sort of got a cute little dogginess. It's a really cute little charming art style in this game. I really like it. Greetings. Today I'm looking for 16 wood. I'm offering 237 gold in exchange. We've only got 300 gold, so that seems like a deal. Okay. So let's build our farm. And let's get old Meg in here to produce. She's not a very good farmer. She's only got 1.5 stars, but I think she will get better over time. The next building is Hunter's Inn, gives meat and leather. Okay, we're getting short on cloves. I guess their things got all ratty and tatty, so something we will have to think about. Neighbors, recruitment available. So we don't just have to go through adding people through love. We can find people to recruit. So we can recruit these 2 directly. None of them are very high in the hunting thing, so I'm happy to just wait. I mean, we can just leave that open and look at that and see. Now we've got a jeweler, farmer. Meh. We can just accumulate resources. Innkeeper, jeweler, actor, blacksmith, butcher. Meh. We can afford to get our hunter's cabin. So let's get that now while we've got the resources. Boop, boop, boop. So you see, it's not, you don't just build the town as you want. It's sort of, it is fixed. Oh, it looks like there's a sort of a shrine thing over there. Interesting. I do really love the little charming art style. You don't really get to pick how things go, but I mean, it allows it to be a more tailored art style. Like little chickens over there. He's cute. So, got priests, seamstress, baker, butchers, miners, all sorts of occupations that are going to be interesting. It does look like our food production is not very high. So we can start increasing our base production. We can add wheat, and we can even improve working conditions. So she loses less morale. We can do the same on our lumberjacks. We can improve the efficiency and the working conditions, and that is what gold is used for. As well as, I think, buying new recruits. Though we do have a cap. Whoops. Event. A sticky brew. Oliver and Maggie have been chatting for hours at the inn. What inn? Suddenly Maggie poured a beer on Oliver, completely soaking the poor soul. How will he react? Laugh. Something's about to happen. Smile politely. Something's about to happen. Just laugh it off, dude. Seeing Oliver laugh merrily at her clumsiness, Maggie apologizes with a smile. Covered in sticky beer, Oliver offered her to come to his place to take a bath. Oh my. Oh my. They get the charmed trait and increase in affection. Oh my. So there is a cap. So this is a 300 cap for wood, 150, you know, and you can increase that with cash. So we can look at them and their relationship now. Madly in love still. Let's see, we've got a livestock farmer, a merchant innkeeper. Let's see. Seamstress, baker, mason, butcher. None of these are great, are they? Not for our role. Can we, if we look at this, we need perception, dexterity. So perception and dexterity as our skills. Can we look directly at this? So dexterity is good and no perception. So we can pick them out of this. It's just we're looking for someone slightly more efficient. I mean, they might be useful for their other roles, but I think let's just speed on a little bit. He's got very good intelligence and strength. I mean, both of these characters are very good. I mean, she's slightly better. Let's get her. Lee Alwyn. Interesting name. So let's recruit you. We're going to need to get you a house. Move you in. I need to click on it and pop you in like that. We need to find you some love. Approach, my child. Tinder will help. Find your soulmate. Someone from surroundings again because, yeah. We'll get her a man. Why not? So ideally we would look for a hunter. Average, nothing in common, so there's nothing special there. They've got poetry in common. He's not a hunter, but it's good affinity. We're looking for excellent. You know, come on. It's a game about love. Excellent. Seems to a carpenter fisherman. They both love flowers and poetry. He has a social trait which gives more affinity. It's good. Seems to a carpenter fisherman. I think we will be needing clothes at some point, so it's not the worst thing to have someone who's good at making clothes, though it's not immediate. Let's pick him. I forgot to look at what things they like. Oops. Cooking gossips are a plague. Okay, so this might end up being what happens if the date goes badly. Gossips are a plague. Well, they both agree. Authoress, who's been a target of much gossip, agrees. What about a boat ride? Criticize dancing, dancers, and every other activity involving the rhythm. Propose the idea of picking some flowers in the field. I cannot remember about dancing. I feel like maybe they had that in common. He's enchanted. What a romantic idea. Let's go get up. Oh. Poetry is a waste of time. Talk about painting. I thought they had poetry in the likes in common. Maybe it was painting. Must have been painting. So we actually got that all right. Great. The lights, the pigments, the colors. Arthurus is truly fascinated by everything Lily tells him. It's a match. Howooga. Excellent. I do. Married. Bam. Like that. First date. Okay, so you can see over here who's better at what. In fact, he is actually slightly better at this. So you can pop in there and be our hunter. The next thing is a sewing workshop. I think he was actually this seamster? Yeah. So we're going to need some pelts or leather or whatever they want to call it. Leather. So now we're going to get meat and leather and then, yeah. Why is she's not employed. She needs a job. Ernesto is back. He's wanting some veggies for some cash. Yeah, take it, bro. Because then we can upgrade stuff. Because we're actually a little bit short on meat. So we can improve the efficiency over there. And maybe even the working conditions. Vegetables are a little bit... As we're getting more people, we need more resources. And let's check if she is good at any of these other things. She could be a lumberjack. We're full on wood. Let's slow down a little bit. We don't have enough to upgrade our wood stock. So let's buy another slot in there just so we don't waste production. We can buy another slot in there. And another slot in there just so that we don't, waste production. We can afford our sewing workshop over there. And let's see. Yeah. Arthurus was our best, so we're going to chuck you in there. And you see this is a slightly higher tech building. This actually does need more things to upgrade. Let's upgrade efficiency there. And then there is more, there's a recycling, which uses less to produce stuff. Hunter's cabin, we're going to put you in there. You're not particularly good at this, but that's fine. So ideally, we're looking for a good hunter. Next thing is a bakery. We can afford that immediately, so let's put that in. And after that, we need a mason. So, do we have a good baker? No. Carpenter, she's... Hedda is a decent baker. Not the world's best, but we're just a fledgling town, so... let's see, you've got fascinating eyes on you. Yep, we're going to get you. And you shall be our baker. We're going to need a new house. And in here, we'll move you in. I'm not sure how far the demo goes, so I think I might look for a bad match. Just to see, get some events going on. The next thing was a mason, right? Who is currently not very good? You're 3. We could use a better farmer. A better farmer or a better hunter? Find your soulmates or not. We'll see. Farmer or a hunter? That's all we care about. In this case, I'm just going to see, even if it's a bad match, we're going to get a farmer or a hunter. Nope. 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 Mason is the next one. Though I do believe one of our characters was already a good mason, which we might swap out. No, I said farmer or a hunter. That's fine. There we got a good farmer. Roland over here. Are your feet sore? I mean, you've been jogging my memory all day. Oh my god. He's 4 years younger. A little bit of a cradle robin going over here. They have some mutual likes and then clashing likes and dislikes over there. So they both like getting fat. She likes dancing and painting, but he hates dancing and painting. So they're going to come to blows over things. Well, not necessarily, but it's only an average affinity. It's not a bad affinity. But we're looking for a farmer. He's a farmer. Let's go. So I might actually pick some bad ratings. Painting and dancing. If they come up, we're going to pick them. Just to see what happens. He's also mean. Oh no, she's mean. Which means they've got a less affinity just by default. He also dislikes public executions. So painting, dancing, public executions. I actually don't remember any of the other things. So she's mean. So let's go for criticizing the countryside. Wait, what? Roland finds the countryside absolutely charming. Hedda should have chosen the topic more wisely. No love. How about going for a nice boat ride in the lake? Hopefully the skiff won't sink. Dancing. Let's go dancing. What? Really? Roland and his 2 left feet blatantly prefers avoiding this invitation. Oh no. Let's have a drink. Will the warm atmosphere help them break the ice? Talk about good food. They love feasting, but how about attending the next public execution together? He hates them. Let's try it. Goodness gracious. Roland finds this invitation anything but romantic. It's a fail. Okay, so if you do badly, it just goes nowhere. Interesting. That's bad because we needed a farmer. No. Butcher, he's a mediocre farmer. Oh, she, broom. They've got a bad affinity. So what happens if we do good selections with a bad affinity? Broom has the funny trait. She's not the best farmer. Let's go look for actually a good farmer. Like more than 3 stars. Literally all I'm looking at the moment. Just 3 stars. Bad affinity. I wanted more than 3 stars. We've still got plenty of this resource. Hunter. Jack the Hunter. Okay, this is perfect. Pretty decent hunter. 3.5 stars. Bad affinity. So we can see what happens with that. Okay, so it's at 28%. He likes painting. She dislikes it. So we're not going to do anything with painting. He dislikes gossip and the art of war and likes executions in the countryside. Gossip, art of war, countryside, public executions. I don't remember seeing clothing in his things. It might have been hers. I didn't actually look at them. Sure, fine. What about going up the hill to enjoy the moonlight? He enjoyed the countryside. Oh, well, the sufferings of war. I believe he liked the art of war. And then we're at 50% over here. Date succeeds if greater than or equal to 25%. Okay, so we only needed to do 1. So let's actually lower it and say death penalty. He likes going to them, but I just didn't want to go too high. It's still a match. Not a perfect match, but a decent match. Affinity bad, somewhere between 24 and 49%. They've still got a chance of having a kid. Let's see if we can get some negative events between them. You may kiss and let the party begin. So Jack, we wanted, was it hunter or farmer? Food is low. We still need a good farmer. So let's see if we get any negative events between those two. Our new couple over there. Ernesto. He's looking for wood for cash. Yes, please. Hello, little guy. Deal. So she is getting better at her job. They do gain experience and stuff. They do level up. We can upgrade the efficiency of our farm, so we're going to do that. And we can also get a farmer over here. A potential 3-star farmer. Not the best, not the worst, but we're kind of looking for one. So let's do it. I'm going to get you a house. I'm not sure if there's a limit on how many houses you can get. It looks like we can scroll pretty far. I wonder if there will be... Yeah, there is a house upgrade thing. Oh, is this for adding child slots? It'd be interesting if there was like a house upgrade feature. Nobody's had a kid yet. Ooh, look at this. Our first couple are now a perfect match. Their affinity has increased over time at 97%. They are a happy, happy couple. Last night, Oliver let Maggie take the blanket +2 affinity. Oliver can't stop thinking about Maggie. Oliver ends all Maggie sentences. That's so adorable. So you see, over time, since they already were a good match, they improve. They're just falling in love every day. Ooh, we can actually give them a gift. Do some stuff. You can force them to break up. So you can actually get involved in that as well. Whereas if we look at these two who are a bad match, Jack's only talking about himself. It's lowering, so it's going to reduce over time. So we're probably going to get some negative events coming with them. So Victoria, you were going to be a new farmer over there. The next thing is a mason. I think we actually had someone who was good at a mason, though it looks like our bakery can't keep up. So baker and mason, I would assume. Find you a match. Anyone will do. Innkeeper, marginal baker, let's go. And see, these things are getting more expensive as we have more people now. Mason, that was the next thing with the potential for being a baker. They both dislike music. I guess you can share a common dislikes. It's just as effective as sharing common likes. Good match, not the best, but that's all right. So he likes reading The Art of War and meditation. He dislikes public executions, dueling, and music. Executions, dueling, music. Let's see what I remember. Gregory. Time to duel. Minstrels disturb the peace. Good stuff. How about a boat ride? He dislikes public execution. Let's go talk about books. Go for a walk in the moonlight. Meditation. Muscles for the true pinnacle of evolution. I don't remember any particular preference on either of these, so I am just going to say let's talk about muscles. Still a match. He's a little bit sour looking, but it's a good enough match. He can be a temporary baker over here. What are we full up on? Leather. So we get money by the amount of artisans we have in town, which is people who do, like, I think it's the sewing workshop might be an artisan. Yeah, he's an artisan. So as you know, skilled labor gives you more money. Ah, we got a baby. Eloise Shaw. Is that our first family? Oliver Shaw. You can see the relationship they had between different people in the town. Madly in love with his wife. He's got a crush on this dude and a secret crush on this person. Interesting. And he has got a kid also named Eloise. Okay. So they've got the potential of being a seamstress bard or livestock farmer. Good strength. Exquisite charisma over there. Brave, nimble, beautiful, smart. Jeez, almost a perfect kid. So someone who's going to go into the charisma thing will go for bards, innkeepers, dueling, livestock, priestess, or seamstress. Well, it's cool that we've got a kid though. We can afford to build our masons now. So we can look at all our people, and Oliver is a fantastic mason. Gregory is also good at it. So Oliver can now be our mason. He's, so close to be a 5-star mason. Upgrade efficiency there. Get some rocks out. So then we're going to need a lumberjack now. And no one is particularly good at it. So that's what we need a new person for. I believe you can re-roll, but we don't have cash at the moment. So we are going to be short on wood for a bit. Does get used to heat up their houses. Event! Uh-oh! Arthurus found Eulalie crooning in the inn with someone else. Make a scene, wait for some privacy. So he's madly in love with his wife. She's also madly in love with her, but has crushes on... but Oliver, he was in a perfect relationship with the other person. Maybe it was just... maybe it was innocent. Make a scene in public. This is about to break up the relationship. Arthurus and Eulalie evolve from madly in love to rival. Eulalie Oliver evolve from secret crush to tromperie to rival. Arthurus and Oliver go from crush to friendship. Why would they go to friendship? Oh, maybe it removes the crush. Privacy, and they go into a romantic relationship. We don't want that. He's got a kid, man. Make a scene. Oliver, you've got children. You've got a wife. You. What? Honey, no. It's not what you think. Her explanations don't convince Arthurus, especially when Oliver started asking, "Who's that, my love?" Oh my god. Drama! Arthurus and Oliver then both shout, "I'm leaving." Oh my. Oh my. Drama. Okay, well, we need a new lumberjack. No good ones. Houses. Let's see how things are. Does that mean Oliver still lives here with his wife? However, Eulalie now is single. So Arthurus needs a new home. We don't have wood. Well, that's problematic. Can we attempt to patch up the relationship? Is that an option? Can we go to couples and say, hey, find a soulmate in town. Can they attempt to get back? So this doesn't cost the love thing. So we could attempt to get them back together. They have already been married. They have the rival trait, so that reduces it. So being already married doesn't seem to have a direct effect, but it's so fresh, I don't think they would. So let's find a lumberjack. You. They both like flowers. They both dislike meditation. I'm kind of zooming through this at this point. Excellent match. Muscles, flowers, dueling. Dislike gossip, meditation, silver and gold. I can't remember now which one they liked and disliked. I think they like muscles. Gossips are a plague. Picking some flowers. Enchanted. Only 50%, but she just wants to change her pace. Wedding day. I do. So we still need a new home for our dude, but you will be our lumberjack over there, and then we can get him a home. However, Arthurus needs somebody. The next upcoming building is the fisherman's hut, so we need a fisher person. 3 is not good enough. We want a good one. Another lumberjack, a good one. Bad affinity, so yeah. Okay, we are running out of our points pretty quickly. Whoa, this guy's got skills. Good builder and lumberjack. Perfect match. Wowza. I've not seen that. So they just default a perfect match. So he's gone from a wife to finding his perfect match in Erik. Say, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? They both love flowers and painting. They both dislike the countryside and desserts. And Erik likes fishing and dislikes silver and gold. Perfect match. How can we say no? Painting flowers, countryside desserts. Money. Flowers. Enchanted. Love is in the air. Boom. Perfect match. So it doesn't come up as a crystal gem over there, but they are a perfect match. Their affinity is 100%. I do. They married. Okay, so meat, cloves, and wheat are low. Would be nice to have just a button to like scroll between all the different buildings, so that I can find somewhere where to just pop in. We just get a baby? We got a baby, Arwen. Parents Gregory and Victoria. So you're gonna be potentially some form of charismatic person. Got a fisherwoman over here. Celeste. I'm gonna get you still. Build a house. I'm not gonna find her a partner yet. I just wanted to get a good fisher person. Okay, she's gonna be a bit of a leech for now. Okay, cash for rocks. Perfect. We're not even using them. The bare necessities meet 1,000 essential needs. Oh yeah, so that's something that each of these characters, you can see they've got their monthly needs, and that is affected as their level goes up. Which, yeah, it's a thing that increases just with the XP they get every month. So if we go for our first one, I think that was Oliver. He's now level 5. He's got a lot of needs, but we're meeting them all. So that goes up as he levels up. So you can see we're going to get fish, fruits, weapons, tools, beer, furniture, jewelry, paintings, animals, and iron. And we can see a full thing of the needs, productions. Nice. Stats are great. Who's homeless? Why is Jack homeless? Was there a breakup? Jack and Hedda got divorced. They had a loveless marriage. Well, okay then. That's awkward. So we've got this whole event thing over here so we can see what's happened. We can also go to them and see their X header. It would be nice again to have arrows just to go between all the different houses over here. Because there is this where you can go between them like this. Were these the ones that we got them in a relationship that were bad? I cannot actually remember now. Traits divorced and heartbroken. So yeah, these relationships evolve over time. If they're not a good match, then you've got to have a bunch of lonely people who now need to live in different homes, and you need more homes, and then you need to do more things and build more things and get more people to marry these new people that might not actually have jobs for, and then yeah. So we've got 3 single people. Oh, the single ladies. Are any of these people a match? They're not amazing matches, so meh. I mean, they're good, they're not great. 74% is not bad. We'll see. They're just freshly divorced. They don't need to do anything funny now. Okay, so now we can produce our fisherman's hut. Boop. And we can see everyone, and it is definitely just her who's alright at it. You can improve the efficiency again. I think that's just a good thing to just start off with. The next thing is a livestock farm. Another 300 wood. So we've got a bunch of single people. Meat and wheat and cloves are bad. We've already got 2 people doing... So it's because we've got a bad hunter over here. What are you actually good at? You good at anything? Builder, carpenter, lumberjack. So maybe we find a hunter. Also, I believe that people who work together develop relationships. And Jack is currently working with her, and that's not great. So let's find Jack a better hunter wife or husband. Now it's up to 14 for this. Livestock farmer is next. No, we want a good hunter in here. He had a bad relationship. Let's find someone good. Hunter average. Jack. Pardon me, my jaw just dropped open. It's not the greatest match though, but they could be buddies. But it's too late because this is for marriaging. That's it. That's the last roll we have. Oh, we're just gonna wait then, unless we find someone in here. Huntress. Haha. It might not be a good match though, but I'm gonna recruit you. You're gonna replace her. So now let's see you. Are you a good match with our new person over here? Not you. Average. Though it does mean we need to build another house. Got a new baby. Crispin. Could be a fisher, a hunter, or miner. Parents of Hugh and Yuli. Being a parent also affects their things. Nights are short. 4 single people. Okay. Livestock farm is in. And we've got Diana over here, who is a good livestock farmer. Look at the cute little piggies. She's only got one eye. Recruit. They're getting progressively more expensive, but here we go. Is that the next thing? Mine. I would like to kiss you, but pieces of art shouldn't be touched, ever. That's not the greatest thing for someone you want to be in a relationship. But he dislikes cuddles, so he dislikes physical touch. Milo. Are you some kind of magician? It's weird. When I look at you, the rest of the world just disappears. He likes fashion, dislikes cuddles, divination, and music. Music. No cuddles before the 3rd date. Oh, I missed that. It's okay. Excellent match, I do. Congratulations. And you can be a seamster. The Shaw family wants another kid but doesn't have space. But we can unlock another space. Oh, look at that, upgrades the house. Okay. We can give everyone who has a kid another slot. Eric and Arthurus have a kid, so yeah, it is possible for same-sex people to have. Yeah, just having arrows to go through all of these so we can just quick upgrade would be nice. Ernesto, 4 animals for cash deal. I think we're using the animals at the moment. Okay, we got a mine. A mine. Oh. Let's just check. Jack was an okay miner, but I think he is a better hunter at this point. Miner 3. So we got 2 people looking for love. Carpenter builder, perfect match. It's hard to avoid doing that. They both dislike cuddles and they like painting and dancing. Dislike silver and divination. Bum. Got a good lumberjack who could maybe replace Jack, who can then be a miner. They both like cuddles and divination. Excellent match. Big muscle, small brain. Divination. Okay, so Jack can now be our miner. 10 couples achievement. And then... Oh, wait. Jack was doing something else. I've already forgotten what... Oh, he was being a hunter. Whoops. Stuff some stuff up, but it's fine. So our next building is the forge, which needs metal, which I believe is what we get out of the mine. Yes. Now, at what age are kids able to be mentored? Mentorship in the hunter's thing, and let's get Crispin. Okay, I guess he's too young. Event, Stray Cats. While having a romantic walk, Arthurus and Eric noticed a cat sheltering beneath a porch with a litter of newborn kittens. Eric looked Arthurus straight in the eye. His reaction to these little cuties would be crucial. Eric, he likes kittens. Arthurus likes kittens. So adorable! Seeing Arthurus approach the kittens while whispering calm words to avoid scaring them off, Eric felt his heart melt like the snow in the sun. He rushed to join him. Sitting on the ground amongst these furry cuties, both lovers grew closer than before. Charmed trait. Give birth to 5 kids. Jeez, okay. Who had the other kid? Oh, we can look at this. We got Merlin. Kid of Oliver and Maggie, our first couple. Though he's had a slight dalliance before. Okay. We've got a forge now. And I remember someone was good at it. Yuli was very good at it. Base time is very slow. So we can upgrade the recycling. So it uses less resources. And perhaps need another hunter, but we don't have cash. Vegetables are pretty bad. Yolanda, you can go there. 15 workers simultaneously. Gail, over here, you can be a carpenter, seamstress, mason. Okay. There you go. Everyone's employed. We need another hunter, I think. Adam Baber's born. We got another baby. These ones are having a lot of kids. Got a big house now. Ernesto is back. Yes, please give me cash. Next building is the castle, home of royal family, produces prestige. This needs 400 of our lumber. So we need to now upgrade our wood storage, and now that can be a total of 600. And I'm just going to speed through. We've got a few new babies. Geez, lots of babies. Lots and lots of babies. Babies, babies, babies everywhere. Fisherman, hunter, weapons. Baby in 28 days. Jeez. You can really get quite a population just from having kids. And then I'm assuming later on, depending on how long your games go, you could end up having breeding up some special people. Oh, look at this. They've grown up enough that Arwen and Eloise are now ready for jobs. They're kids. They're not infants. They're now kids. 6 years old. That's when they are now able to do work. So, Eloise, you could intern as a seamstress. And Arwen, you're not amazing, but you could intern as a livestock farmer. Slots is available. And you gain based on your teacher and your skills. And sewing. And you can pick who is going to be your mentor. So Milo over here has the highest learning, so Eloise would probably do best to intern under you. And that'll increase your skill 11 times faster, I guess. That's what it's saying. Oh, 11%. Not the greatest font. Got a new kid. I am wood. Produce 5,000 things of wood. Adelaide. These two have been very productive. There's some history over here. They went on their first date with a bet. They can have another kid. Look at how big that house is getting. They deserve it. The sewing workshop is not doing great. We can improve recycling. Ernesto, cash, yes please. It never seems like a bad idea to do that. Build, we can build a castle. Yes please. Make all buildings achievement. Okay, so I guess that is near the end of the demo. A prestigious family. Ensuring the royal family has some high stats, intelligence, strength, charisma, and dexterity will help the kingdom go in the right direction. The higher these stats, the more prestige the royal family will generate. Choose your sovereign carefully. Once he or she sits on the throne, you won't be able to remove them from it. So this is permanent. There's no voting.
Oh, I didn't vote for you. You don't vote for kings. Well, how do you become king then?
Taxes. Gold is important to meet the people's needs. So that's how we can get more gold. We can start doing taxation. Maintain a balance. The more gold you hoard, the more the population loses morale. So we don't want to overtax people. Satisfaction, that is going to be a work in progress thing. So we want someone with high stats to get good prestige. Whoop, and there's our castle. Quite pretty. So we click on that. Ooh, we've got a whole new thing over here. No sovereign produces FX. Cannot be replaced, so they need all their stats to be good. If we look at all our villages, Meggie would be our best, but even so, she's got low strength, so that lowers her in the total thing. We've even got a page 2. We've got the royal lines. We've got the royal family and the royal line. So that's the inheritance and succession over there. We've got dukes, counts, and miscellaneous, so that I'm assuming is going to be something that unlocks later on. We've got Brian over here. Brian! 5, not very good. 5. Okay, well, I'm not finding anyone who's particularly good, but our first wife was very good. Not the best, but the best we've seen. And isn't it appropriate to have our sovereign be one of our first people? Let's see what happens. Meggie, you shall be our queen. That makes Oliver the king consort. We've got 3 heirs to the throne. She produces 114 prestige. He produces 50. They've got a 4 out of 5 stars prestige. You even get an ex-consort over there. Now, does this mean they can't do any other jobs? I'm assuming so. We've got a peasant queen over here, which is kind of cool. Romantic, kind, and lazy. Now, does that affect his job? I guess so. So that means we're probably going to have to find a bunch of new people. Yeah, Mason is empty now. So we would need to find a new Mason. A new kid. Our love is going through the roof. Hearts. Oh, it gives you special actions for Ernesto's llama. So he is a llama. Event, stray cats. Well, we already know they love kitty cats. So adorable. Crispin can be a hunter. So hunter's cabin. Crispin, time to mentor. Production is low in veggies. We can upgrade our efficiency. And there we go, demo is completed. Thanks for playing. Play multiple generations and develop your village even further in the final game. Add it to your Steam wishlist and try it out. I enjoyed it. It's a lovely new way of doing a sort of a city builder, village builder with dynasties and relationships and a little bit of drama. Charming little style. I think it's quite cute. It's a little bit different to what I normally play, but it's fun. I would play this again. I would consider getting this. So check it out if you're interested. Add it to your wish list. I'll put it in the description. And yeah, thanks for joining in and hearts. Okay, cheers. Goodbye.